We're here with Dustin Lynch. Dustin, how are you? It's been a
Hey.
little while since we've talked to you
It
last.
has. I know. We haven't been up here.
I know. Well, it's
But
good to see you
hey,
again.
it's good to be back.
Yes.
It is, yes.
Absolutely. And you're coming off of your fourth #1 with Seeing Red,
Yeah.
and you have a brand new single out and a new music video.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about Smalltown Boy.
Smalltown Boy is a song a few of my buddies wrote, actually. Sent it to me right after they wrote it a couple falls ago, believe it or not. And I fell in love immediately, first listen with the song, because it speaks of finding true love. And I think, we're all on this earth to... We're either chasing that or we found it and we're enjoying it. So that's what I love. I love the message behind the song, and man, it's got a great groove to it. It's easy to dance to, and it's easy for the guys to flirt with the girls in the crowd. So that's all good.
There you go. And you recently released the music video for the single,
Yeah.
and you have such a picturesque view for it.
Yes.
I mean, you've got the beach, you've
Yeah.
got the beautiful girl, you have you tying it all together. What's it like doing those types of videos? Because I'm sure there's multiple takes on some sections.
Yeah, it's it was a great day. It was I had a wonderful love interest, Miss Claire Holt, who's a wonderful actress. So she made the day easy, and we were on El Matador Beach and right outside of Malibu, California. So it's beautiful. I mean, you're talking about one of those days, in life where we'll never forget it, just because of, well, one, it's a music video shoot,
Yeah.
but two, it was just such a cool location, and the video is all about just being in the moment. There's really not a storyline to the video, which we haven't really done one of those yet. It was just all about the emotion of this song and just living in the moment, and Claire and myself just kind of feeling each other and kind of reflecting the music that was coming across. So a lot of fun. We got to play on the beach and call it a music video. It was great.
Yeah, not a bad day.
Yeah.
And now this is the second single from your
Yes,
third album.
that's right.
So where are you at in that process? What can we expect for the third album?
Well, I can say it's done.
Nice.
Yes. First interview I've been able to say it's done. And right here, it's finally done. 3 years in the making, and finally got the track list done, the sequencing done. We're working on finishing up, artwork and stuff like that. And then the release date will be coming soon. And I'm so excited. I mean, this is my first album where I really feel like I knew what the heck I was up to. I knew what I wanted to do, and successfully did it. And there's really not honestly, the tough part's going to be figuring out what songs to put out there as singles, off of this album, because I'm in love with all of them. And each song has a special meaning to me and a special place. And so, now that's the exciting part, is figuring out what everybody's going to kind of gravitate towards, and which songs are going to rise to the top and end result be in our live shows.
Awesome. Now, have you started introducing any of the singles or songs from the album?
Yeah, we've started introducing, last year we played Smalltown Boy a lot before it was ever released, just because I knew that's where we were headed. And we've been playing a song now for, probably 6-8 months, called Love Me or Leave Me Alone, which is one of my favorite songs I ever recorded in my life. And it's a ballad, and it's a song about, I think, something everybody can relate to that's over the age of 13. So it's so much fun to do. It kind of stops our show, and it's a great moment. So exciting, a lot more exciting news on that song I can't reveal yet. But soon we'll be able to. But that's a song we've been doing, and we'll slowly, as the summer goes on, introduce one or two more, just because we've got to get them under our fingers and figure out how to perform them live too.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now, you're also out on tour, Brad Paisley,
Yeah.
on the Weekend Warrior Tour. How has that been so far, and what have you been enjoying the most so far?
Yeah, well, Brad is a guy that I've bought tickets to see Brad Paisley since I was in high school, pretty much. So, I've been going to his shows as a fan for years. So it's kind of crazy to be out here opening, direct support for the guy that, really taught me how to play guitar growing up. And that makes him feel old, and I'm okay with that. But I'm kidding. But it's just amazing. He's one of my favorite. Obviously, players and singers and songwriters, and the guy is hilarious. And he's one of the guys. There's a few guys in this line of work that just piss you off because they're so good at everything, and he's that guy. He's that guy. He's so talented at everything he does, and a sweetheart on top of it. So it's a great it's great to be around. Someone like him. It's inspiring to be around someone like him. But also, back here backstage, his camp they're all legends on the road, and all know how to do it the right way. So we're having fun learning from them.
Awesome. And I know he really takes the time to get to know his tour openers and stuff. Have you had a chance to spend some quality time with him yet?
We're into, I think this is the fourth weekend. Right. So, we've had some brief conversations, but, I know he's already kind of game planned what he's gonna, we'll have some hang days and stuff out here on the road, and get to do some fun activities. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, right now it's just all about hanging, backstage and then out there on stage too. We get to go back out a couple times each night with Brad, so that's fun.
Very cool. And you're also out on tour with a couple of your label mates, which is pretty cool because that doesn't happen all the time.
No.
So you're with Chase Bryant and Lindsay L. So have you gotten to become closer with them being out on this tour?
Yeah, absolutely have. Because in this business, unless you're on tour together, you really don't get to see each other unless it's award shows or something like that. So yeah, it's even though we're on the same label, we haven't had the chance to hang. So it's cool to have them out, and it makes it a lot easier as far as kind of directing all the madness that goes on backstage with all the meet and greets and things. All being label mates, we can kind of benefit from each other being out here, and it kind of makes everything go smoother for us.
And you're so busy. I mean, you're constantly on the road. You were doing, major tours last year, your own shows, and other major tours this year. What do you do to relax? How do you unwind? And do you truly unwind?
I don't, I'm looking forward to figuring out how to do that now that the album's done, right?
Yeah.
So, no, I'm good. I like to get outside. I'm either on the farm hunting or fishing. On the water somewhere, just chilling out. I love to listen to music on the water, whether I don't care what kind of water. As long as there's water, I'm listening, and I got music and a cold beverage, I'm good. So that's, just be outside, enjoy the great outdoors, and I love to be active. So I think, as far as unwinding goes, some people can sit still and read a book. I can't. I'm always wanting to do an activity. So, when I'm home, it's that, and like I said, over the past year or two, it's been working on the new album too. So now that's done, I've got a couple months here this summer before we really get cranking again on songwriting and things like that, I would guess, and I'll figure out a way to maybe take a little vacation somewhere.
There you go. But being on the road and being so busy, you had so many opportunities already in your career. If you could go back and relive one moment, what would it be?
Oh man, what a great question. There's too many. Debuting at the Grand Ole Opry. Would definitely be way up there. People always ask me what my favorite show ever has been. I was a Little League baseball player. I was a Cub, and we got to play Wrigley Field last year with Luke Bryan. That was a pretty special night. So that would be probably my top two.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, you wrapped up last year with a pretty epic performance on Lip Sync Battle.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that. And did you prepare all that and kind of know what you were going to do going out there, or did you kind of get out of your head and just whatever happened?
What happened was, I would say on the Ludacris song, that was me at karaoke right there. If there were no rules and no shame involved, I went for it and went hard for it. Mama Number 5 was the most nerve-wracking for me because I was surrounded by professional dancers trying to remember choreography and lip sync, and that was a little overwhelming because I'm not used to that world. So that was a fun day. It's fun to really. It's rare that I get nervous anymore in life, and so that night I was definitely. I was wrecked. My nerves were wrecked. Yeah, a lot of it because it's just I was so far out of my element, and I wanted that belt really bad. I'm happy to say I got it.
There you go. Now, clearly you have moves. Would you ever consider something like Dancing with the Stars? Because we've had some country celebrities do really well on that.
Yeah. Not Dancing with the Stars. Not really my game. I wish I could dance like that, but I can't see myself really going that intense at it. Those folks usually get injured. They're training so hard for it. But I'm more of a have a few cocktails and karaoke kind of guy.
There you go. And then finally, country music has been evolving and growing so much over the past few years, but there's still things that remain constant in the genre. What's one thing that really stands out to you that you think remains constant and really resonates with you?
I think I can answer that question 100 ways. I think for me, it's what makes country stand out and different is the fans. My fans. I can speak on my fans and pretty much everybody else's, but I can speak on mine. I mean, I've got guys and girls that travel the world and come see us multiple times a year, and care about me and my band guys more than just a song, that year. They're invested and will support our touring for years to come, and that's amazing, and I think that's something very unique and special that a lot of other genres don't have. They don't have that following and that loyal base. So, I would have to say that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us. It's been great to see you. We're loving the new single. We're hearing it on radio all the time here. So,
Thank you
congrats
so much.
on the new album ahead as well.
Thank you very much. Love you guys.